Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about the sort of on the local side of things, St.Blazey side of things, before we sort of touch on some more of these bigger things?
I expect people are sick of hearing it, but I am a parmaid.
Right.
I was born in Pauline.
Yeah.
So, I know a lot of people. I was the clerk for 10 years. So I've tried to do my best in the community previous years. I'm now trying to set up a cookery school for young mums so that they learn how to cook, they get a qualification, and hopefully we'll have a pop-up restaurant in St.Blazey for 2 nights a month.
Wow.
So that people can actually get out and eat. It's not going to be steaks and all that malarkey. It's going to be sort of like, I don't know, lasagna, curry, things like that I can teach the girls to cook from scratch. So they learn how to cook properly. Without jars and things. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, definitely.
I make my own pizzas from scratch. I want them to learn how to do all that lot. Because I think doing things like that, especially when you've got small children making pizzas, going from scratch, having the flour and the dough and, then sort of
definitely.
like rolling it out and filling it, gives the mum a chance, and the dad, a chance to sort of like sit around the table with the kids, put on the top of the pizzas what they feel they want to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know if your child's got to that age yet.
Not quite. Well,
done
a little bit of planting the other day.
They love that sort of thing, the interaction. They love the fact that they're making something they're going to eat. I went up to Landreef 2 weeks ago and did their Easter event.
Oh, yeah.
And I was doing decorated biscuits with the children. Do you know what? They loved it. All the different colour icings, all the different colour toppings. And one little girl, she said, "This is the best party I've ever been to."
That's great.
They love it. And I think that they're in the days of iPads and technology, and I've seen it regularly. A lot of people are staring at the phone rather than their kids.
Yeah.
So if we can get them back to cooking from scratch and getting the kids involved, it gives them a skill as well. Definitely. I remember doing cookery with my mum and in school the cookery's gone to pot. They don't actually teach them how to make things anymore. It's more about the components, the nutrition value, etc., all of which goes right over a kid's head. So I see it as a pointless exercise now. So I'm teaming up with AWC in St.Blazey, and we're going to get these girls qualified.
That's great. That's
and
a great little
hopefully
project.
We're going to get some of them into work.
So
community is my thing. I'm hoping that if I get in, I get £2,000 to spend within the community. I would like to have a open air film night.
Oh yeah.
I want to get everybody out from behind their doors.
Yeah.
It was stated on the radio the other day that 50% of the UK population know more about a celebrity on Facebook than they do their neighbour.
Yeah.
And that's really bad.
It's quite sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's someone right next door to you, and
who could be of benefit to you.
Yeah.
An older person that would love to babysit, or maybe sort of like pass their cooking skills on to your wife or whatever. Yeah. They're sitting in there on their own. Loneliness is a big thing for older people, and indeed it would seem younger people now from what we're seeing in the newspapers. And I think that it would be great if we can sort of, marry that up so that we don't have that disconnect in St.Blazey.